Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, how you doing, everybody? It's great to see you. So we are gonna jump to the situation. So here's what's going on here. Now, as you guys know, Ethan Klein is suing Denims, Frogan, and Casey Tron. Didn't really know who that was until this whole fiasco. But apparently she smokes more weed than a deer eats grass. So apparently, Emiru said one little line, basically just saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't, maybe you should actually react to the content. Don't say outright that you're, not doing this. And the world decided, or that means Hassan orbiters decided to just jump after Best Girl here. Now, of course, she's got some brothers, from the Steak and Eggs podcast who ain't gonna take that shit. So, what we're going to do is I'm also going to put this into the chat. This is Sensitive Society, and he is going to go over everything. Please go and subscribe to him. Him along with more Pegasus are fueling reactionaries all over the world. They deserve 1 million subscribers. So please give them a like and a subscription because they go over this very, very incredibly well.
Enough. I am here, Sensitive Society, aka Sense, aka Oscar, aka Sensitive Sim Society here reporting back. Welcome back to the slump. Before we get into it though, you guys know the same.
Up those numbers, people. Subscribe to Sensitive Society, amazing content creator.
You gotta pump those numbers up, Ludwig style. Come on, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You gotta hit 600K before the end of the year. Today, as I was getting some food, I pull out my phone and I go on Twitter and I see this tweet by the one, the only, the iconic Yeet talking about Emiru. And I guess you guys don't know, Emiru is a pretty big Twitch stream.
Okay. Now before we start, guys, we need to practice safe simping. Okay? I have nothing against simping, but simping could go way too far. Okay? If you're gonna simp from a distance, simp respectfully. Okay? That's it. Practice safe drinking, practice safe simping, practice safe sex, practice safe simping, okay? Which is don't be a creep. That's it. That's the only rule. Don't be a creep and you're cool. Or if you're in a relationship, you can simp for the other person as long as you know they are simping for you. Those are the golden rules of nobody. And if you disagree, well, we are allowed to disagree. We're just getting started.
Gets into drama, talking about the whole H.
And especially like women aren't allowed to have opinions. Miss Sparkles, we love you, but keep your opinions to yourselves. For legal reasons, this is obviously a joke, okay?
Street, Frogan, Denims, and let me check my notes.
Yeah, I
Casey
know my
Tron.
hair is
Okay,
picking up.
okay, sorry. She's just
Okay, you want to know that's something like I have a few family members and I've had former roommates that can smoke like no other. I don't know what that Ethan Klein's video was like an hour and like 40 minutes. Dude, I've never seen anyone take a volcano that many times. 42 frickin' times. That still blows my mind.
so irrelevant, I just forgot about her. This is Emiru talking about the whole situation and just putting her opinions out there. And the way Redditors and Twitter users responded to this is honestly disgusting.
Because Redditors and Redditors and Twitter, just such the most reliable sources, always functional, always logical, in the best way, because criticism, you gotta be logical, and that is where you find it on Reddit and on Twitter.
The fallout that this 1 minute clip had was insane. I mean, it did go pretty viral, like 4 million views.
Reacts are a little scary because I saw that some people are getting sued for reactions, but I mean it's like a different case than what I do, I guess. So surely it's different. It's people that like maliciously react, like they react to people they hate. And they're like, watch me so that they don't get any views.
Oh, Emiru, you broke the golden rule. You're a woman and you had an opinion, and worse, it was factual, and it was correct. And unfortunately, you didn't yell. you weren't over emotional. I mean, she's breaking all the rules, guys. Guys, she's breaking all the rules. We need the women that we simp for to go nuts, because then that's how you do the internet correctly. But no, if you're see that's the rule. Like you got to be over emotional. You got to be crying. You got to be yelling. You got to blame everyone else for your own problems. But Emiru, I'm sorry, she did the thing where, hey, don't do this and you might not get in trouble. Please don't break copyright in less than a minute, and was cool, calm, and collected. I'm sorry, but that we cannot tolerate that on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot. How dare she? How dare she be based? How dare she be beautiful, factual, reasonable, and based? We just can't have that over here, guys. We can't be as basic as steak and eggs.
Is she wrong? Is she speaking facts? Holy shit, this is like 30 Kirby's right here. Of course, she's talking about people like
Wow,
Frogan
wait,
and
hold on.
company. And
Look,
there's nothing wrong.
okay, to
And
be
there's
honest, I don't watch Emiru like at all. The only times I've seen her is mainly on the Steak and Eggs podcast when that was going on. But holy shit, that is a lot of fucking Kirby's. Sponsored by AT&T. Damn. Damn. I wonder if that's as bad as Iron Mouse's cinnamon roll addiction. Could it be? No, no, it can't be that bad.
30 Kirby's right here. Of course, she's talking about people like Frogan and company. And there's nothing wrong with this take. As a matter of fact, it is valid. People can't react. Can. That's never been the
Maybe she likes Kirby's because they know how to suck. For legal reasons, that is a joke. I am so sorry, Emiru. I am not implying that. I just wanted to be funny.
issue. It's how you react to it. I've done react content. There's times where I want to watch a video and I'm like, well, I could either watch it by myself and cry myself to bed every single night, or I could watch it with my amigos and amigas, and I'm like, well, let's just do that instead.
Yeah, see, you guys are amigos and amigas. Way more amigos than amigas. I know, Miss Sparkles. We're hoping that to get you a chick crew over here, sooner rather than later. But I'm trying the best I can. Okay. Uh, Miss Sparkles, does she just throw her body in the Kirby pile when no one is looking? I can't really say anything. I have too many stuffed animals. I don't know. Bitches and their stuffed animals, man, and their Nintendo things. Uh, I believe that you have a glitter addiction. Your name might be Miss Sparkles. All right, let's continue forward.
You know what I mean? But I think my reactions, I'm not here to be biased, but I think my
Sebrew
reactions
over there on
are
Kick.
pretty solid, right? I don't think I'm stealing like 6 minutes of the video and I'm taking the fucking piss break and then I'm taking the cum break.
See, like this is something I learned. See, this is one of the reasons why I completely appreciate Ethan Klein's video on the H3H3 Productions channel on this whole copyright thing, because I was making little mistakes. Usually I have my cell phone back there and I have this random alarm I just haven't turned off yet. It turns on at like 2 p.m. For some reason. I haven't like gotten rid of it. But I was thinking, oh, you know what? 10 seconds, 15 seconds while the video's playing, go back, come back, and maybe I rewind the video. But you know what? I need to be a little bit more um I need to be a little bit more thoughtful on that. And I actually do need to pause the video. See, it's just a good reminder. It's like, hey, there's consequences for your actions, and I can do better.
It's like whenever I react to someone's video, I always credit them and I always try to add more than I take. You know what I mean? She's right. And the hate and massive backlash she got, I normally don't white knight, but this time I'm gonna be the biggest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, people. We are white knighting the shit out of Emiru, because it's not because she's a woman. It's not because she's pretty. It's not because she's based. It's because she didn't do anything fucking wrong. She didn't even call anyone out. She's just like, hey, as a basic principle, probably shouldn't do that. I mean, you could say that she was throwing shade a little bit. I mean, and which is fine. A little sprinkle of shade is good for the soul, good for the ego. But I guess for the Hassan orbiters, They don't like even a sprinkle of shade. Yep, we're sweet. We are the sweet mafia, and we are temporarily simping for Emiru because this is a whole lot of bullshit.
White knight you've ever seen. I know there's people out there who are defending Hassan and company. No, but this is dangerous, guys, because Ethan is rich and he's suing people. Yeah, he's suing shitty people that deserve it. It's that simple. You can't steal someone's full video and not add anything to it. What were you expecting? Did you actually think you could get away with that?
Well, no, they absolutely thought they'd get with it. Frogan, Denims, Frogan, Denims, and Caseytron definitely thought they'd get away with it. Apparently, there were people that were really close to making the team. Uh, and we actually did find out the other day. I forget what his name is, but like the black dude. Um, so for the last few days, Ethan was trolling like a mofo, saying that he's adding this. If you remember, uh, iDubbbz's first his content cop on Ethan Klein, the black dude's there. Apparently, Ethan Klein pulls a baller move, says, "You know what? While I'm on vacation, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna add him to the lawsuit." Never did. But everyone was freaking out and like, "Oh no, where's the money going? Where's the money going? Oh no, oh no!" And at the very end of it, he was like, after a few days, like, "Oh, by the way, I just like seeing you guys freak out. I never added him to the lawsuit." Oh god. I loved it. I loved it so much, guys. I I you can't even imagine when I heard that how happy it made me.
Rogan and company deserved to get sued, and hopefully this teaches them a lesson. I don't know. Is that
Do you think that they're going to learn a lesson until the lawsuit actually happens? I don't think so because from what I'm hearing, it doesn't sound like that Denham's um have has found a lawyer yet, or else she wouldn't be talking the way that she's been talking recently. Cause holy crap. Holy crap. Like some of the shit that she says, you can't make shit up. And I know that a lot of you might be thinking, oh, but Smash JT, he talks about, the lawsuit and Alyssa Mercante all the time. I'm like, well, he's not saying stupid shit that's gonna, hurt him in the lawsuit. I'm sorry, he has not said anything. I haven't said anything. There's no reason why I should be in this lawsuit. I mean, I could probably tell you a few guesses why I'm in there. I think she just couldn't get to Hypno for any of the anonymous people, but instead she got me. And plus, I also put a post did it on Asmongold's subreddit. So I think that she did a twofer. She wanted to hurt me, she wanted to hurt Smash, and she wanted somehow to get Asmongold just listed once in the lawsuit. That's it. That's it. Uh, as far as we know, Denims is a woman, a biological woman.
a hot take? How is that controversial?
That's not good. Just admit to crimes on
Well, the thing is, see, here's the problem, King of the Monsters, is that she really wanted Tectone. I'm being a little sarcastic here for legal reasons. She really wanted Tectone, but she just couldn't have him. He's in a different state. He's already in a healthy relationship, and he's a big, beautiful, bald man. Okay? Remember, he's got the triple B's.
stream. I've never admitted to any crime on stream. Because I
Holy shit.
don't commit crimes.
I don't know, guys.
Wow. You know what? That's right. All the haters should go after her immediately. She doesn't commit crimes, and that's what we don't want from our women, ladies and gentlemen. We want as many red flags as humanly possible. We take those green flags and we shove them down the toilet. We shove them down the trash can. We put them in the trash compiler just to make sure that we don't say any green flags whatsoever. But Denims, Frogan, Caseytron, we want those red flags like a peacock trying to show off their strut. That's exactly what we want, guys. We don't want level-headedness. We do not want basis. We want everything. We want the whole 9 yards of crazy and Hassan left-wing orbiters. That's exactly what we want. Isn't that right, Miss Sparkles? Isn't that right, Miss Sparkles? Sure. See, exactly. See, a whammon is agreeing with me. We want as many red flags as possible. EV, I love it. In a sec, I got to use the Reddit, I mean toilet.
I think that's a pretty balanced take, a really fair take. I'm sure Twitter and
But
Reddit
we don't want fair takes from our women, right? If they're based and fair, I mean, what are we doing here on the internet, guys? What are we doing here on the internet?
took it the right way, and nothing bad happened to it, and everyone lived happily ever after. Wow, I didn't know Emiru is a Zionist. 2,000 likes. Oh, this person doesn't agree with me blindly.
Wait, hold on. What was... Wow. Okay. Um okay, I think because of all this rhetoric and all the like the left-wing like propaganda shit that's been going on, no one knows what a Zionist anymore. All a Zionist is someone who says, "Yeah, I think Israel should exist." That's it. I mean, can you say that someone is an extreme Zionist? Sure. You could say someone's just like a meh Zionist. I mean, like, sure, why not? But the thing is, this has nothing to do with Zionism. That's like saying like, "Oh, I have a vanilla ice cream, but why do you hate chocolate?" You know, like it's not even you can say that there's some adjacent things with what's going on to the situation, but that's not what the conversation is whatsoever. Why are we talking about chocolate and how much I hate it when I never said that? You know what I mean?
2,000 likes. Oh,
Wait, 2,000. 2.3 thousand. Where was dude, Mr. McBeeg? What was going on in your mind? Did you actually take a shit into the toilet, scoop it up, put it in a shake, and like drink it yourself? Because that's the only reason how I can understand why you might have enough brain damage to think that. You wanted to convince yourself that it was a chocolate shake, even though it was shit. That's the only thing that makes sense. You don't make sense. I have to figure out a whole different logical metric system in order to figure out how you came to this conclusion. And the only logical way that I can think of how you got to this conclusion about Zionism for some weird reason is that you drink shit. That is that is my only conclusion. Mr. McBeeg, I have a question. No, actually I have a solution. Get help. Stop drinking shit. And it's like with Hassan. Maybe if you don't want to say bad opinions, avoid Hassan's stream. It's like an alcoholic. If you don't want to get wet, avoid puzzle. Avoid puzzle. Yeah, avoid puddles. There we go. If you don't want to get wet, avoid puddles. Like, bro, stop eating shit. Stop drinking shit. It's bad for your brain. It's bad for your brain. Hassan, God damn it. Hassan is like drinking a shit milkshake. It's not good for you. There isn't that microbiomes that you're looking for that you think you're getting. Okay? Okay, so that's my advice for McBeeg, what motherfucker. McBeeg for the day.
wow, I didn't know Emiru is a Zionist. 2,000 likes. Oh, this person doesn't agree with me blindly, so they must be a Zionist. It's like, I fucking hate these people. Like, go outside.
And remember, guys, you are supposed to agree with me all the time. Don't, all the time. Never think that I'm wrong, ever. Never call me out. No, I want you to be mindless zombies, okay? And just follow me that and do whatever and make sure that anything I do is just praised no matter what, even if it breaks the law. Okay? For legal reasons, that is a joke. Please call me out on shit or if you disagree with something, okay?
Touch some grass.
His character is Squid Games.
Interact with other human beings. This person doesn't agree with me blindly. She's agreeing with H3, the Jew.
She's not even agreeing with H3 in general. Like, that wasn't even her statement. I mean, one could imply that to a certain degree. Sure. But if you look at the situation, if you look at the facts, you go, hey, in the future, you probably shouldn't commit a crime on street. Didn't even mention H3, didn't even mention Ethan Klein. she seemed to be a bit informed of what was going on, but hey, exactly. I want you to call me out, guys. All right? Don't blindly follow me. Don't blindly follow Smash AT, Hypnotic. I mean, if you want to be a supporters of ours, that's awesome. We really do appreciate it. But, we have conflicting opinions all the time. Like the other day, when I was on Smash's stream, we came to the same like ending conclusion, where I was more so going off like a psychological personality basis, and for Pirate Software and Smash AT went off of more so of a Marxism. I think that we were kind of close in origins, but I think they're actually fairly separate to a different degree. But I probably should have not stood up for myself, but probably just understood the difference between what we were doing, because we still understood the same conclusion, which was okay. The conclusion is
YouTube
if
wouldn't
you
let me type Z10N1ST normally.
Oh, really? I do have the basics of moderation on, just the basics. So, I do apologize for that. I know. YouTube can be really, really weird, Matthew. Thank you for the dono though of $2. Pay respects to Matthew with an F in the chat if you could. Thank you, thank you. Let's continue forward. But
Highness.
anyway, last but not least, but yeah, the thing is like we're gonna disagree every once in a while. And the thing is that disagreement was so incredibly small, but uh but it ended up with the origins were different, but the conclusion of um Pirate Software gaslighting is I can see where Smash is coming from like this Marxist point of view, because that's who he's been fighting for like since for like the past year. Um and I come from a background of behavioral science with just my job taking care of with people with intellectual developmental disabilities. So yeah, we're gonna have different perspectives, and sometimes we're gonna be kind of close to thing. It might be different origins, but we agree what the ending result is. So that's all I want to say about that. So like even I don't blindly, follow Smash JT to every word, like we're gonna disagree on the smallest shit sometimes. But the key is just not to make a big deal out of it. It's like, oh, well, I believe it's more like a psychology. Well, I think it's more of a Marxist thing. Well, that's cool. The end result is kind of the end result, no matter what. So we're gonna move on with our lives. Can't wait to speak to you again, Smash. It's not like I'm gonna go. Well, what Smash? He thinks it's a Marxism thing, and like, no, I completely understand why he would come from that angle. It completely makes sense, but I just don't agree with it because I think it has this like political aspect to it, which I didn't see in the pirate software thing. But I do agree that there's this narcissism gaslighting effect that is on that side. Slay every game is in the house, everybody.
I've also from time to time gotten comments like, Ethan is paying you, or you're working for Ethan, or you sold out, you love Israel, or you're a fucking Zionist. It's like,
Me, or you want to say you hate me, like I leave the comment up. Um, Oh yeah, and the thing is, like, have small disagreements, especially have small and big ones, and recognize where they are, because small disagreements can actually help you get a different perspective, not just the big ones. I think small different perspectives actually can really shift your perspective a lot on somebody else. So Smash JT, he said that he had more of a Marxist approach to it, while I had a more psychological, like maybe ego approach to it. I do understand how they can be construed as one another, and I can understand how they, combine like a vanilla chocolatey swirl. I just disagree that they're necessarily the same thing, even though they do complement each other.
ridiculous that when you don't agree with someone blindly, they're just like, you're either a Nazi or a Zionist, which is pretty ironic and funny,
No worries,
but
Miss Sparkles. He doesn't
it's
take it
Twitter
personally.
logic for you. Holy shit, I had no idea Emiru was a bigot who hates Palestine.
Yes, because that's exactly what she said. Said nobody. Well, said this guy. Said nobody ever. Wayne underscore God. Oh my God, is he the god of Wangs? Holy shit! I didn't know that this Justin now Lin 6 is the god of Wangs. Who would have thought that this man, Justin Nowlin, is the god of Wangs? I had no idea about it, and apparently he also hates women. But I'm making shit up. This doesn't make sense. How do these people exist? How can they take something that has nothing to do with the other, but well, we know exactly why. because it's a Hassan orbiter. We know exactly why. Yes, that did escalate quickly. How do you go from, "Hey, probably don't say your crime on stream, probably not the best idea, guys," to, um, hates bigot in Palestine? Ah, well, the only reason that you don't like his face right now, Miss Sparkles, is because he complimented that with saying something stupid. See, it would be probably a cute photo by itself, but it came with stupidity with it. See? Because, just because they have a handsome face doesn't mean that they have a huge schlong. You know what I mean? Kind of the same thing here. This could have been a very quirky, picture. That would have been more than fine. But bullshit was said. Yeah. What was the crime? You missed it. Um, all she said was, don't say the crime of copyright out loud on stream. That's essentially what she said.
Did she say anything about Palestine? Do we need to watch the clip again? I mean, I do need to get this video to 8 minutes. I'm not gonna scoop that low. She never brought up Israel and Palestine, okay, little bro? She was just saying like, yeah, Ethan is right. And here's the thing, I fucking hate that these people think it's only black and white. If you like Ethan Klein or you support one of his actions, you support Israel and hate Palestine. Dude, come on. It's like, at that point, it's not even worth.
Yeah, it's not even worth it. Like, I don't watch Ethan Klein every single day. Like, I mean, a few years ago, like before 2020, like I saw a lot of his podcast. Now I don't. Sometimes what you watch moves. Have I disagreed with everything he says? No. I think his Leftovers podcast was shit. I think his Frenemies podcast was shit. It just wasn't my deal, and that's when I took a step back. I was like, okay, well, this is kind of getting a little crazy. I'm not gonna watch this anymore. But hey, I might watch a little bit more in the future just because of what's going on right now. He's being a little bit more or way more based than he was.
Talking to those people, because no matter what you say, you're not gonna get through them. They're fucking brain dead. Like, I'm not even that familiar with Emiru, but to call her a Zionist, to call her, all these horrible things, it's just like, dude, chill out.
It makes no goddamn sense. Because this person came in with the bias already. They're like, I don't like Ethan Klein, therefore she must be a Zionist. That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. Especially when they saw the clip. Especially when the clip was right there. I bet you they didn't even watch the clip.
It's not that deep. Anyone that went out of their way to throw hate at her or send her hate or death threats or whatever, you're a fucking loser. Then this tweet went extremely viral. This guy says, woman who hangs out with every rapist she meets, I think Israel's are fun.
Whoa! Okay. This, hold on. Because I think I know exactly who she's talking about. Who this guy's talking about. I think they're probably talking about her big brothers, Tectone and Asmongold, who have been I think mainly Tectone because I know that Hassan has mainly gone after him. So has Denim's calling him a rapist for the dumbest reasons whatsoever. I honestly have no idea. They just made it up just because his father was accused of sexual harassment back in like 2005 or some shit like that. But hey, right? Sins of the father must go to the son, right? Like this makes no fucking sense. These people just blindly believe everything, just regardless. It's so fucking stupid. Just do a little bit of research. Watch a little bit of research. It's oh man, it's the same thing. Like Tectone says it, and so does Smash AT. Like everyone says these horrible things about these guys, and then they watch them and they're like, "What's the problem?" Like they kind of get de brainwashed right then and there. And I think that's one of the reasons why Hassan is and his goons are losing as hard as they are.
Once again, Palestine nor Israel were mentioned here. The only reason why this became an Israel conversation is because Ethan is from Israel or Jewish. So this wasn't a topic about Palestine versus fucking Israel for the billionth fucking time. And that was enough for this tweet to get fucking 60,000 likes and
60,000? 60,000. That is insane. That is insane to me. 60,000? 1.6 million views? That's a I don't know if this guy is just trying to get likes and views or if this guy actually really means what he says. I honestly can't believe these people.
2 million views. I guess that's a new Nazi. Back in the day, if the Twitter retards didn't like you, you would be a Nazi. But then that kind of died down with Kanye going crazy and him becoming a black Nazi. So now it's like, okay, we don't like you, so you're a rapist. It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah, that's what happens. Oh, you don't agree with us? You're a bigot, you're a racist, you're a rapist. Like they're just escalating because now the new thing is a rapist. That's what they're doing. It's like, okay, you're racist. Oh no, you're a bigot, so we can cover. Oh no, you're a transphobe. Oh no, it's like, no, like why do you think we have the bigot army now? Because everybody and their mother has gotten sick and tired of these people watering down the actual real words that actually used to mean something. And it's like, you know what? Fine. You know what we'd rather do? We'd rather things be played fair. We'd rather, kids, be protected. And if the risk is being called a name, then so fucking be it. Like Jesus fucking Christ.
Sure. Well, whatever helps you sleep at night, bro. Whatever helps you cope. How do you jump to this conclusion? How do you go from Palestine, Israel, Jews, money, Frogan, copyright lawsuit to rapists? Where are these losers spawning from so we could, put an end to it? We're good. Permanently. And I'm sure some fucking guy's gonna take this and be like, oh, sensitive society threatens to kill someone. H3 Snark and Lefty Twitter have now set their sights on Emiru after she gave a brief and mild take on the Ethan lawsuits. Don't worry.
Yeah, this makes no fucking sense. And from what I've understood, guys, is that Reddit, like these snark subreddits, are basically breaking the rules of Reddit. And this is one of the reasons that I'm so glad that this is an introduction to get these subredditors, that these moderators also sued. Because then that puts Reddit in the hot seat because they've been fucking up for way too many years. And I'm a new user to Reddit, and I cannot believe some of the shit that goes down on there. I think it's about fucking time that everyone got to fuck around and find out.
Have now set their sights on Emiru after she gave a brief and mild take on
I will
the
take a
Ethan
look at
lawsuits.
that.
Don't worry, Emiru. Sense is here to the rescue. All right, just wait for me. I'll be there in a second. First, I gotta tell people to subscribe to this channel. Guys, listen to Ludwig. Now we can continue. So here we have the Reddit post, and I could smell this post from like 30 computers away. Emiru, the woman who had a podcast with Asmongold and Tectone? I'm shocked. Who cares if she had a podcast with Asmongold and Tectone? Like, how is that relevant at all? The Tech
Because it's guilt by association, even though there's no guilty party. Asmongold and Tectone are guilty of stuff, so therefore Emiru must be guilty as well. And then you ask for what? And then they make up shit. Like sexual assault. Like Jesus fucking Christ. Who does that? Dumbasses do that. Dumbasses who don't have an argument anymore. It's like, I can't think of anything else. You make too much sense. False accusation. Like Jesus fuck. Oh man. Like I hate these people. No, I don't hate these people. I just severely disagree with them to the point of maybe someday they do something so stupid I might hate them. I do my best not to say the H word. Not hell, but hate.
Tectone and Asmongold killed someone, that they sacrificed a baby. Like, why is the hate boner for them so fucking strong on YouTube, on Twitter, on Reddit? The levels of pygmy this girl has resorted to is insane, lol. And yes, you can do that. The platform you and your friends have made millions on wouldn't exist otherwise.
Okay. So she's a pretty girl. Okay. That makes her a pick-me girl? Honestly, we need more pick-me girls in this life, in this world. I don't know. There's too many girl bosses that are just like hating on men all the time, and like also just having the most narcissistic, egotistical takes on the world. If you've ever seen the Whatever podcast, I don't watch it anymore, but every once in a while I check in, and I'm like, okay, things aren't getting better.
Insane, lol. And yes, you can do that. The platform you and your
I
friends
know,
have
Miss
made millions
Sparkles, it's
on wouldn't
hard.
exist
I'm
otherwise.
trying to be
It's
better, though.
not
I'm
that
trying
we
to be
don't
better
want
at that.
reactions. It's that we are sick and tired.
tried not
And
to
we
give in
is
to
a lot of
hate.
people. But the main point of that lawsuit is to stop content theft. If you're going to react to something, go ahead. And Ethan himself said that it's okay to react to content. It's not black and white.
See, this is one of the reasons why he said I needed this high bar, because he didn't want to put reaction content like I'm doing right now in jeopardy. Like he goes, hey, let's follow the rules here. Let's put a really high bar on it, because if they put the high bar on it, then that means Disney has to follow that high bar, especially if they can make a precedent there. Like, honestly, this lawsuit, it actually might be saving React channels. Might be, because we don't know what the end result will be, but I think it's looking pretty bright.
It's just people like Frogan, Denims, and Caseytron, they just completely yoink it and they openly break the law. What do you expect? Once again, reactions are not going away anytime soon. It's not that hard to understand. Then I found this unhinged tweet.
It's not. It's not that hard to understand. Look, I understand like being scared. I understand, the person that you don't like is suing you, but I have this feeling that if they actually took some reflection and took accountability and said sorry, he might lighten it up a bit. You never know. Or be like, hey, you know what? I'll just go ahead and settle. I will even publicly say I was wrong, yada, yada. You never know. You never know. I don't know. Like, humility, even if it's duress, is still humility. Sometimes people learn from that.
And it says, Emiru is a scene girl who some
Okay. Like, no, I mean, the thing is, like, I think we have way too many girl bosses. There's nothing wrong with the girl boss. Nothing wrong. I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But pick me girls, like, I only say that as a guy. As a guy, it's kind of hard to approach a woman who actually seems like she is willing to talk to you. Like even just as a friend, like I've gotten my head bitten off before for like no reason. Like, hi, would you like to talk? Can I buy you a drink? Leave us alone. Like, fucking hey. Okay.
sometimes does a Nazi salute because it's edgy. Is there any proof of this? Because if she does, yeah, I might be down bad for Emiru if she actually
Wait. Hold on.
this unhinged tweet and it says, Emiru is a scene girl who sometimes does a Nazi salute because it's edgy.
This would be news to me. What?
Is there any proof of this? Because if she does, yeah, I might be down bad for Emiru if she actually does a Nazi salute. I mean, that makes two of us. Oh my god. Okay, so just straight up saying, yeah, this girl's a pick-me and a Nazi.
Oh my god, this
okay,
is so
I don't know how to
fucking
explain
stupid.
it, but neo-Nazi groypers always follow these kind of girls online, and they willingly lean into their racist shit for attention. I'm not saying she's an actual racist, guys, but she 100% excuses actual racism when it occurs, so she could be a
Have evidence. These people never have evidence. They never have a clip. They never have a thing. They just try to skirt around of like, oh yeah, she's kind of associated with someone, therefore it must be the whole thing. They take like a 1% to turn to 100% every single fucking time.
pathetic centrists and appease people who are actually fucking Nazis. I don't know who this guy is, but you need to take a chill pill. All right? You need to take a big, fat, juicy, thick chill pill. You're gonna calm your tits. You're crashing out. Was this really worth 25 Reddit upvotes? By the way, and I quote, react to people they hate. That is the point of fair use. It's called
Well, see, here's the thing. I think right now, Miss Sparkles, we're at the point that women have dominated so much in the social norms and in workspace. I'm sorry. I think we're at the case where women need to start asking out men. There's too many risks for boys right now. Yep, absolutely, man. You ate ice cream earlier, makes you a fascist. That's just how it works, man. It wasn't the right ice cream flavor. See, that's where you went wrong. See, you're supposed to get the swirl of all the flavors when you just went with vanilla. So, because of that, you're now a bigot, Evie. Thank you, Jose.
criticism, not
And you know what? The thing is, all right, well, let's just do this. It'll be clipped. There we go. All right. By the way, fuck Hitler. He was the most worst person in the world. See, that is an irony. That is ironic way to do the Hail Hitler thing. Like that's an ironic way to do it. Do I mean it? No, because it doesn't mean anything anymore. These people have dumbed it down into nothing. From when Elon Musk is trying to wave at people in the crowd, that is now being called a Nazi. But these people don't fucking get it. They don't get it. They want to turn every single mountain into a molehill. And yeah, that's probably going to get clipped, but I don't really give a shit. I'm not a Nazi. I don't like Hitler. I didn't support them in World War II. No, I'm an American. I support Americans. I want Americans to succeed. Like fucking A. Of all races and creeds, I don't give a shit. And sexes and sexual orientation. I don't give a shit. Just be reasonable. That's all. That's it. That's what everybody wants.
to mention the people were reacting to hippies on them. How fucking smooth-brained, dog. I'm gonna steal a page from Leafy, and I'm gonna tell you to drink bleach right away, all right? Go drink bleach. Shout out to Leafy. That's a tribute to Leafy, by the way. Go drink bleach. And I would say other stuff, but I have a good thing going. I don't want to get banned. So, and
Yeah,
Asmongold
sensitive
actually
society.
did respond to this just a few hours ago.
Emiru is a scene girl that sometimes does a Nazi
Oh, Big Brother's coming in, man. Big Brother's coming in.
salute because it's edgy. It's crazy that like it's crazy that people go and they say this and they make up stuff like this about people, and it's just totally not even true. Like Emiru does a Nazi salute. What are you talking about? Like that was a different person. Like it's actually just crazy, bro. Like,
Can you imagine if it was a different Asian chick? And how much more racist that looks? That they got the wrong Asian chick? It's like a double entendre of racism. Oh, wow. Holy shit. It's a double entendre of racism. I'm going to accuse this Asian chick of doing the Ziegheil. Oh, wait. I mistook her for a different Asian chick. Like the levels of racism. The levels of racism is hilarious.
these people, and this is the thing, is that these are the people that useful little token she is. It's unbelievable, right? It's illegal to say, well, these people are just nuts. I just want you to see that, like, anything that these people do
up a little bit, guys.
and
We're getting
any
close.
negative consequences that happen to them are completely deserved. These people are abusive.
It is completely
They're
deserved.
bullies. They want to gang up on people and push them around. They are not.
They got caught. They want to blame everyone else. Just like Alyssa Mercante. She got caught calling herself something, and she wants to blame the internet, or specifically make an example of Smash JT so she can feel like that she won. Anime. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Anime Mania 500 gifted a membership and went to Alucard. Hell yeah.
Not good actors. They are 100% bad actors, and you should never trust anything they do or
Awesome,
say at all,
Alucard.
period.
I need
And
to
so,
get,
yeah,
dude, I need to
again,
get,
like,
I need to get some more emoticons, emojis, custom emojis for you guys, for members. I really need to work. You know what? I'll do that while I'm modding for Smash today.
I hate these people. They're awful, and that's it. We're just going to our chat and apologize for what he does. That's just, I mean, I'm not talking about me or whatever, but like I'm just saying in general. And they actually can't.
Oh, coming in with a new profile pic too, or I just don't recognize it. But oh wait, the @ signs are gone. Oh sweet, is it back?
Kindergarten kids, yeah, they just make up bullshit. But I think again, the best way to approach this stuff is to just call it out immediately
They
and just
fixed
say how
it.
ridiculous it is.
Sweet.
But these people eventually, I mean, they're losing a lot of public credibility and.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, they're like, why are we losing? Or they don't think they're losing, but like, why is our side losing? Why is our crazy utopia world not winning right now? It's because you're making shit up. And people finally figured it out and found out before they got into trouble. Before they realized, because I realized that I was sounding like a moron. Okay? Once I realized I sounded like a moron, I started doing actual research and I was like, oh, this is full of bullshit.
Public support when they go after attacking somebody like Emiru for saying that maybe it's not a good idea to react to somebody's video and say actively that you're breaking fair use, right? Like this is the most basic take that you can possibly have, and they're gonna
See, doesn't this sound so unreasonable? So unreasonable to be reasonable. Asmongold is the most sorry guys, I can't even joke about that. Asmongold is one of the most reasonable people on this goddamn planet. He really is. I mean, is there some things I kind of disagree with? But like, even if I disagree with it, I understand where he's coming from. And that's when you have someone that's a really good conversationalist that can do that.
act like this is somehow like Nazi adjacent. These people have lost their fucking minds, and they're embarrassing themselves.
I mean, Asmongold was cooking.
No worries, Mr. Nobody. It's really me, bro. Yeah, I know that you gave the gift out, man. No, wait. Yeah, you gave the gift out and Alucard got it. Yeah. I understand what's going on. Am I missing something?
The stove and the kitchen were on fire. I agree. This was a super tame fucking take. It wasn't like she was coming out Frogan and being like, yo, we got Jabba the Hutt here. We got, fucking, Caseytron, the weed addict. It's like, no, she...
What? Because that's what boys do, Miss Sparkles. We like being gross. You don't know this, but it's actually secretly what you like about us. Because if you don't know what nostril is your favorite man's nostril to pick when he's picking a booger out, when he's digging for gold, when he's picking a winner, that's when you know, man. That's when you know it's true love.
She was honestly, for the most part, pretty polite. More than a lot of other people have, including myself. Yet she's getting the worst of it. Leave my queen alone, okay? I'm here to.
I know, like like I said, I know I was, being sarcastic and bombastic at the very beginning of like, oh, women shouldn't speak or should have opinions. This is what you did wrong, Emiru. But no, but in all reality, it was it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm actually surprised Yeet even posted it and how it blew up so rapidly of like, hey, probably shouldn't say your crimes online. It's like the equivalent of mailing the police station your crime. Like, I'm the one who killed him. And then being like, whoa, 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 just because I said it and I signatured it, I dated it, and I mailed it to you, and it was definitely me, doesn't mean I should get arrested. that that would make too much sense.
To simp and to be a white knight for Emiru here, guys. So watch out, Redditors. I am coming for you. I'm going to your house, and I'm about to go full SS Sniper Wolf and go to your house and fucking show up, and you'll see. If you mess with Emiru, you mess with all of us. You mess with the.
Pretty much, man. Like as much as I've seen about Emiru, she's incredibly based. I mean, that's why in the thumbnail, for those of you who saw the thumbnail, that's why I called her best girl, man. Like she's just kind of this in anime, she would definitely be called best girl. Like by far. Like she's cute, she's base, she's not unreasonable. Actually, I'd say she's incredibly reasonable. And like what it for me, I go like, what's the problem here? Like it's like someone tried to make something stink like shit when shit wasn't even involved. They're the ones like spraying shit over something that's not shit. That's what I think is all wrong up in this biatch. Oh God. Okay.